All right, last video we said we were on episode 8 and we were taking the very first look at our main patch plants. And then when I went to upload the video, I realized it was only episode 7. So you're in for a real treat today because we are doing the one and only episode 8 update. All right, we are pretty well in the grow and show portion of this. Doing lots of work during the week, lots of work on Saturday and Sunday. Come out here on Sunday and shoot a video and give a little update. The 2026 Grower's Jacket Chase is on. Grow tents came off yesterday. 30% shade cloth went on all 4 plants today. It's going to get blistering hot over the next couple of days. A little bit of protection. Also got a few days of extreme heat and then a lot of rain chances for 6 out of the 7 days. And some of them are going to be pretty bad storms. So this shade cloth will keep the plants from getting beat down also. Take a look at the 2144.5 Dawn Baron. A little bit of a change from last week. It is still stretching out there. It's it's around 3-ish feet right now. I haven't measured it, just guessing. Has been upgraded to the table and the brick, as most of the plants have been, to keep that growing tip protected. Lamps are gone, heat lamps are gone. Soil cables are still plugged in, still on the thermostat over there. I doubt they'll be on much anymore moving forward. I'm going to leave them plugged up for another week or so, just in case, but I don't think we're going to need them any longer. And I still got my fan set up on thermostat to come on 80 degrees. I'm going to keep doing that for a few days, but I'll probably take thermostat off of it and keep full air on them here within the next couple of days. Going to kind of get through this hot spell and see what the cooler rainy weather brings for us before I pull any thermostats out of here. All right, right behind me, the 2618 Mindy, and this baby laid down yesterday. We didn't talk about it last time, but you might notice on the video that the main vine was going straight up in the air, and it was way up in here, and I was really worried about it. I had bamboo sticks holding it, trying to ease it down on my terms, not on its terms. I was really afraid it was going to snap off. I was over there doing something yesterday, came over here, and it was laying down. It made it through my blockade, and I said, oh no. But inspection of it, everything is fine. It laid down beautifully, so it's ready to run. Nice and bushy on the back end of it. Most of these leaves will come off after I get to running on up here. I'll put the fan on the crown and keep it on all the time. I like to keep a nice, dry, clean crown. So most of these leaves will be gone here in a few weeks. No hurry on that. I'm definitely going to let it start vining out and throwing lots of secondaries out before we even think about that. I did get most of my wind fence put back up. I haven't gotten it all put back up. It stretches from around up there around the corner and all the way around the front of the patch and against the pig pasture. This is the neighbor's fence over here. I'm going to run wind fence all the way up that. I just hadn't got to that yet. In the meantime, and these will stay up, I got a little bit of help from the wind. This is just black grower's fabric. Put on with a bunch of clamps. I ran out of clamps, so I wasn't able to do that one. I'll grab some more clamps tomorrow. So I use clamps on the shade cloths and on my wind barriers. I'll pick up some more clamps tomorrow and get that knocked out. 2449 Wolf laid down yesterday, finally. So hopefully we're going to see some nice action out of this in the coming week. It's not much different than it was we looked at last week, except the fact it's laid down. But growing tip is expanding out, so good to go there. And then the 2469 Ford behind me here. Remember, it was growing right out of the back, and I thought I planted it backwards, but I think it just got twisted up somehow because it was really easy to get it back going that way. I still need to go a little bit more. I'll do that in the heat of day. I'm going to tweak it a few more inches to the left and try and get it running right down the middle up there. She's laid down also. I got all 4 plants laid down now, so it's time to start spitting out some action here. I'm going to start watering with drip this week, and I put on a nice batch of compost tea yesterday on all 4 plants, and start hitting them with some nutrients, and man, time to rock and roll. I'm a little bit behind where I thought I would be. But again, I keep going back to last year's videos. I watched all the footage I made for last year's videos, and on May 14th is when I watched all those videos a couple days ago. And I was almost in the exact same spot except for the one plant right there. It was trucking down about 6 feet. Everything else was about the same, exactly the same as what I got right now. So I'm okay. I am 23 days away from my projected pollination to get me 100-day-old fruit at the very first layoff of the year. So a lot's got to happen in the next 23 days. And stick around. That's a short update. We don't have a whole lot going on. I did a lot of work this week. You can see it here. Got some weeding to do. Getting nice and green back in here. I'm going to work in the plant zones right now. And I'm not going to worry about the rest of it. I'll let it grow a little bit of a cover. Get out here with the stirrup hoe later on and start knocking that out. So right now I just need to grow. All right, next time I'm going to try and take you out and look at all my secondary grows. I'm trying to grow one of each category for the Virginia State Fair. That's not going great right now, but assuming they're all still here next week, we'll take a look at that. And my backup Atlantic Giant pumpkins. So we will see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching, and growing big.